Inspiration, education, action. This is the Seeds to Success Show with Ben Godinez on Money 105.5.
Welcome back to the Seeds to Success Show. I'm your host and Insurance 101 guy, Ben Godinez with Gateway Insurance Group. Thanks so much for staying with us here as we're diving into Baguettes in Elk Grove, the little restaurant that started out as a hole in the wall to now becoming one of the premier restaurants in all of Sacramento. Thank you guys for being here. We got Teddy in the studio. We've got Alex, the heir to Baguettes, and they were just telling us a little bit about what Baguettes is and what kind of food they serve. But I want to talk to you guys about really the education piece of this here today is pursuing your passion thing, because again, Paula and Larry were corporate professionals earning, a nice comfortable family income, and they just went out on a limb and started this business from scratch. 4 out of 5 businesses fail in the first 3 years, let alone restaurants is even a higher percentage. You guys are still here 5 years later and looking to grow. Talk to me about what makes you guys different.
Well, I think it's because my mom, Paula, she goes out every morning. She wakes up at 5 a.m. and she drops my brother off at school, and she goes to different places to buy the food that we prepare. So she goes to a grocery store, but we also do stop by our local strawberry stands, get the fresh vegetables, the fresh fruits. Wow. We like to support our local businesses as well. So, usually a lot of restaurants just get all of their, supplies from one, restaurant supply store, and we refuse to do that. We're different, so.
It's huge. I was talking to actually one of your reps here today while I was eating breakfast, having my breakfast sandwich in Baguettes, and one thing that he was mentioning to me that I thought was interesting about what you just said is supporting small businesses. There's a huge difference between when you go to like a Chili's or an Applebee's or one of these like mainstream restaurants, and you go to a mom and pop or a small chain restaurant. Whether it's, a small chain being like maybe McCooney, right? It's pretty much just here in Sacramento. Mm-hmm. But you guys handheld all of your food, and you see the processes as from start to finish. You get the produce that's picked probably yesterday or within the last couple days, and then you prepare it. Whereas all these other restaurants, they order the same food, they just prepare it differently and put a different name on it. And then you're paying for the name. Mm-hmm. You pay more for a mainstream type of, establishment than you might at even a mom and pop. So there's more nutrition in that. It supports families. It supports your local economy, your local city. But for me, I always try to support the small business because I know that you guys actually take better care of everything. Mm-hmm. And I don't just mean sanitation-wise. I mean, you guys physically are back there making the food. And so, Teddy, you're going to be actually working with them, training the staff in the future here, right?
Right.
So talk to me about what types of things you guys are going to be doing to implement and streamlining all this.
Well, I'm going to get in and really find out what Paula's desires are and her dreams, because all Baguettes is an artistic expression of her, of her deepest desires and dreams of what she wants to tell this world. That's why every single step of the process is handcrafted, selected by Paula, and ensure that every aspect of the restaurant, whether it's from food to the greeting that you receive when you walk into the door to the decorations, represents her authentic, unfiltered self.
That's right. Yeah. So you guys are, when you're watching this video here in post-production, you guys are probably going to see some of the restaurant in the pictures, but all over the wall, you guys have these beautiful hand-painted paintings on the walls that depict her life. Can you describe a couple of these pictures that are on the wall?
My favorite my favorite item in the restaurant is actually her lunch pail that she carried when she was a kid.
What? Mm-hmm. I have never seen that. Where's that at?
Yeah, we actually have a wine rack up where the TV is held, and right. she has her dad's little fan that he kept on his desk for 40 years, and she has all of her lunch pails that she carried to elementary school. So she has a lot of items that represent who she is up there, and take a look next time you're in, and it's very unique.
Absolutely.
And you mentioned the paintings.
Yeah.
And any restaurant you go into, you can see generic paintings. But right. even these paintings, Paula took to heart, and she even painted her hens and her roosters.
Right.
You go in there, you think they're just a stand-in hen and rooster. No, they're actually hers.
They're actually ones that she has on her property that lay the eggs that you're eating on your breakfast sandwich.
Yeah,
Exactly.
she hired the artist to paint those murals, and she had him come out to the house and look at the chickens she had. And yeah, she had her chickens painted.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's so unique. You know, you guys offer a lot too. You guys have beer and wine. But it's not just your normal, like, typical Budweiser and Coors Light. Like, you guys actually have local beer, right?
Yeah, we support Berryessa.
Okay.
We actually had a night there every month that we did paints and pints. And our rep that came and did that actually moved to Berryessa. And so what she's doing now is she's selling beer. So we're supporting our local breweries and everything, and we also do order local bottled beer and stuff like that.
Right.
So yeah,
And the wine too is local, right?
Wine, we have McConnell, and that is local to Elk Grove as well. It's right off of the 99.
Right.
We have Brave Horse, which is out of Lodi, I believe.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have a lot of local wines. We try to support our local businesses as much as we can because they do support us.
Yeah, I think that's what makes you guys unique. Teddy, talk to me about, again, you mentioned vision and her dream and how she's living that out. Like, talk to us a little bit about, like, how she created this or had this dream and then actually put it into reality.
Well, the toughest part about, pursuing your own seed of success and trying to grow that, you see that process in your head, and the toughest part about that is expressing it to other people and then showing them what that process looks like. That's what Paula's trying to do, is trying to show, how she grew from nothing and how every aspect kind of fits together. And when you're going and chasing your dreams, it never looks clear. You never have a clear idea of what it looks like. It's always foggy, and you just have to go and know, this is the feeling I feel inside me, this little seed. There's something to it. I'm going to trust this. I'm just going to go. And of course, our vision is going to change as it goes, but the overall vision isn't going to change. But the steps that we use to get there, navigate there, do. I don't know about you, but if I was able to plan out my whole life, I would get things wrong because I'm growing smarter every day. So every day I'm reevaluating my vision and taking into consideration the things I learned that day. How can I use this to get me one step closer to achieving this and expressing it to the people that I love?
Wow. That's so beautifully articulated. I'm sure.
Thank you.
And I'm sure Jen Barna, who will be with us in the fourth segment, she'll be touching on that a little bit more. She's over there nodding and taking notes to everything that you just said, which is really why we're doing this show is to we're trying to get those ideas out of people's heads and onto paper and into action. Right? It's inspiration, education, action, and you guys, Baguettes is the living result of that, of pursuing her passion. Talk to me a little bit about, we talked about like the food and what you guys offer and whatnot, but talk to us about the experience. Like, what would you want a customer to walk away with after they've come into Baguettes for the first time?
I would want the customer to walk away with satisfaction and the feeling that they're going to tell everybody they know, because we do work hard to bring you the freshest food that you can find in Elk Grove. Elk Grove is full of fast food restaurants, and it's hard to find a place, a mom and pop shop. There's diners and whatnot, but it's hard to find a good sandwich spot. So we want the customer to walk away with just a great experience overall.
And on top of that as well, I want every customer to realize that they matter. When they walk in through the door, you are connected. You are a part of this dream, and we are involving the community to make this dream happen for Paula. Everybody in the community of Elk Grove has a part in this. That's 100% for sure.
That's true. You guys were actually at the what was it called? The wine festival or whatever.
The Taste of Elk Grove?
Taste of Elk Grove.
Yes.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
So what did you guys represent there? Or if somebody was there, what were you guys offering?
So we go every year. Myself and my mom were there, and we make good food for people that want to come out and see what their local community has to offer as far as food, non-chain restaurants. So we have a lot of good food out there, and we just tell people about what we do if they haven't been in. And if they have, we thank them for their support.
Yeah. I know my my cousin was there, Ethan, and if he's listening right now, he'll probably be laughing because he came home very happy that he went to the Taste of Elk Grove to hang out with Paula. If you know what I mean. Lots of wine, lots of beer, lots of food, and lots of good times.
Absolutely.
So if you didn't go, you got to go again this next year. What other events are you guys going to be a part of? Are you guys going to be a part of what's this new one? The Elk Grove Brew Fest, and there's some other eating type of festivals and whatnot going on this summer. Do you guys ever participate in these types of things?
Well, yeah, absolutely. We have a lot of different people come to us with the events they're doing. So we try to make every single event that we can. I know we do the taste every year, and we also do the spotlight. I think that they do that every year as well, but it might not be until the fall. We just try to go to every single event that we can, and if we're invited, we'll be there.
Cool. And you guys do catering too, right? So you can do big events.
Oh, absolutely. Events like the Spotlight and the Taste, we voluntarily go just to get our name out there. We bring little samples of stuff that we do, and we also offer catering for any type of event. No event is too big, no event is too small. So if you need boxed lunches for a couple, you and your coworkers, we deliver. We do party platters, everything like that. Weddings. We have a big, huge mobile smoker that we bring out to events.
Yes.
Yeah, we do tri-tip chicken, everything that you can think of.
Okay.
So
good. Well, before we go to a commercial break, I just want to reiterate. Give me you guys your contact information for somebody that's tuning in on the radio right now, because they won't be seeing it on the video.
So it's Baguettes Deli. It's 8351 Elk Grove Boulevard, Suite 100, and our phone number is 916-685-4587.
Okay, cool. All right, we're going to dive into the third segment in just a moment, so stay with us here on the Seeds to Success show with Baguettes.